Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classic Lesson Known Classics. This is episode number 2860. I think it's 72, if I'm mistaken, correct? Yeah, 72, Doubleshot 2666. Now, with this particular review, like I mentioned in my previous Comic Corner, wrap up. This is the first of like 3 in a row, basically, wrap ups. This will wrap up Excalibur Volume 3 and Alpha Flight Volume 2. In the case of Excalibur Volume 3, this is from House of M Prologue. Yes, the whole thing with these 4 issues, it's pure setup for House of M. Matter of fact, the ending leads into House of M number 1. You're thinking, that's interesting. Because it is. So, the whole thing is Magneto being about by Xavier for being Wanda here. And it's like the whole thing is basically trying to fix her while these issues are going on. And it's like the Team Excalibur take a backseat in the final issue of their own damn book. And then, by the final issue, the team just disbands. Okay. But it's definitely a good book. Nothing wrong here, per se. It's just that these last 4 issues just feel like pure setup. Of course, Chris Claremont returned to Excalibur after House of M, thanks to the short-lived ongoing series New Excalibur, which that will be next. But final thoughts on this volume for Excalibur. Amazing volume. It's a shame this book didn't last longer. The book was really good. Yeah. So, with that, that's almost kind of another Marvel X-Men book done, but I still got to do Excalibur work on. Okay, so next up is Alpha Flight issues 13 and 20. Which is most of Alpha Flight still go on their missions, and eventually, they have some of the original Alpha Flight members come back, where the original Guardian fights the younger version himself, who turns to be a freaking clone. Yeah. Kind of ends very abruptly, but that's kind of what happens. And they kind of wrap this up with a nice little bow. Just ends. In case you're curious, though, it's a mini-series for character afterwards. No, not that I can think of. I mean, surprisingly, there's no trades this one. Not really, no. I mean, it only started back in... The first issue was released on June 4th, 1987, and the final issue, issue 20, was released on January 13th, 1989. And also with the final issue, Amora, Guardian, North Star, Sasquatch, Shaman, Aubrey joining team with Ghost Girl joining the roster. Yeah, Ghost Girl was the original character in this book. What happened to the clone of James McDonald Hudson? Yeah, what happened to him after this book wrapped up? Did he appear in Volume 3? Nope, he got killed off in Wolverine. Yep, Wolverine, this I have where Alpha Flight shows up for a couple issues. Eric Larson wrote the book, and in issue 43, he got killed off. So yeah, he did practically nothing after this book wrapped up. Radius, fairly new character in this book, who's not from the previous line for the book. He was, like I said, original character. What happened to him? Popped up Wolverine, appeared in a few issues of King of X-Men, 401 to 405. Which he apparently died back in 2002. And then he comes back in The Rise of Powers of X, number 5. 22 years later, he gets brought back to life. Yep, he is brought back. And the sad thing is, nothing is done with him since then. Nothing. Flex, another original character in this book. Like, what was his next appearance after this book wrapped up? Wolverine. And that was it. Seems like new characters. Seems like just pop a Wolverine just disappear. Man-Bot. Did he appear when the book wrapped up? Nope. Since the book wrapped up, he was never seen again. It's like the writers forgot this character existed. Murmur. Marvel's Murmur, not DC's Murmur. What did she do after this book wrapped up? She just popped up in Wolverine and then was never seen again. Well, basically, she was part of. She basically rejoined Beta Flight. She was part of a Beta Flight, and then she was never seen again. It's almost like basically the best way to describe issue 143, 142, 143 of Wolverine. It feels like basically like when the book ended, it felt like basically it was just wrapping up loose ends. Also, they took care of the character Weapon X when it appeared in this book. Yeah, when this book wrapped up, he was never seen again afterwards. Yeah. Mr. Gentry. He never returned after this. Yeah, a lot of the characters in this book never returned after this. Dr. Haruto Huxley. Did he appear again after this book wrapped up? Nope. Never did. It's kind of a sad thing with this book. It's like, you debut in this book and you never seen again. And that's pretty much the basic book in a nutshell. What do I give? Alpha Flight Volume 2, issues 13 to 20. Give those roughly 8 out of 10. It's a sad state of affairs when you have characters who just don't return again. Here's one for you. The new character, Ghost Girl. Like, she joins in the final issue and never mentioned again. Nope. Name, like I said, is there a book that like, what is the next book related to Alpha Flight? Because this book, because before you got Volume 3, was it like another miniseries that happened right after this? Well, okay, so the obvious question is, when was the next time that Alpha Flight appeared once this book wrapped up? I mean, was it Alpha Flight Volume 3? Well, aside from the Wolverine stuff and Black Panther appearing in Kenny X-Men, yeah, basically after appearance in Kenny X-Men, which I think it was the next major appearance of them, was in that very book. So, next in the cover for Alpha Flight is basically Volume 2. No, Volume 2. Volume 3. Mm-hmm. Anybody thinking, is Volume 3 in trade? Yes, it is. And Abdel writes it. Of course he does. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, Yeah, there's 2 trades for that one. And then before I do Volume 4, I'm going to have to do Omega Flight. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much it for particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit the dislike button. So, next up is, well, I would do the Comic Corner, but it's getting kind of late right now, so I'll save the Comic Corner for tomorrow. But hey, let's get Godfly Volume 2 done and Excalibur done. Now, of course, after Volume 3, however, then it's basically, like I said, Omega Flight be next. And then after Omega Flight, it's basically Volume 4 and 5, and that's it. New Excalibur's got a few trades. How many? New Excalibur has surprisingly 3 trades. Yeah. So I might finish up Excalibur before I finished up Alpha Flight. Yes. But so I will see you all tomorrow for my reviews of my 6 anime, because I did not get a chance to do them today because I was trying to put behind me Ultra 7. I'm glad I got it done. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.